the chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridge.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The tackle made no gain on the play. It'll be second down. No gain on the play. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here's Newton now on second down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the turnover, it's Tua. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they... practice it all the time now, too.
To Matt Breida. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Number 22.
Matt Breida, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
The extra point.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Cantrell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
10 yards on the
CD, you know, as we talked about earlier, this is the first Patriots home opener without Tom Brady in 2 decades. Now, you still see, understandably, a lot of number 12 jerseys in the stands, but this is Cam Newton's show now. How do you think that things change for the Patriots here in 2020?
Well, they change in a big way because of what you said to start off with, and it's something we've all known about for a while, but now we're actually confronting it. Tom Brady is not in the building. All right, number 12 is not leading the Patriots out onto the field, but I thought it was a really savvy move by the organization in the offseason to sign Cam Newton. You start fresh with a guy who's been an MVP in this league, has a ton of self-confidence, understands the elephant in the room that is Tom Brady, but brings a new, different playing style to this Patriots team.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Van Noy on the tackle.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right to Michel on the screen. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the
So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Makes the score.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, Miami.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and
a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Dolphins 14, Patriots 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And a Dolphin first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. trying to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Michelle, they toss it out right to him.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of. They're at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well.
this offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check. Kill. Check 4. Check 50. Viking 18.
On the handoff, it's Michel. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They run again with Breida. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower. Able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 40-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At
their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down now, it's Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Tua going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw is Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
First down, Miami.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Second down and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The handoff to
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Howard on second down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Howard. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first one.
So for the Dolphins, hey,